spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Using his legs, it's Lawrence. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you describe with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
Clark wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Jumped on top of the pile.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Looking to throw for it. Lets it fly. Got his man on the right. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Man, that linebacker is athletic. He can make tackles in space against very athletic dudes. That receiver's not an easy guy to bring down. That linebacker got him down quick.
Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Bears are marching down the field. Clark to fire. Throws to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to throw again. The short hand, it's Lawrence.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Bears come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Caught close to the marker, it's Clinton. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
The Bears line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bears!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had 1 extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got it out. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, LSU. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Missouri State offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Clark wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Clinton. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on 1st down, open up the entire plate.
And just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
And the Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it
careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Missouri State offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Caught in the backfield. It's Lawrence. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game. And I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Throws to the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Clinton. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Clark to fire. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turning it on. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit, and if he's out here now seeing ghosts. He's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. He's got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Lawrence. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Clark wants to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Bears will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They booted away on fourth down. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. And the Tigers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. On the ground, it's Durham. There he goes. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Fires to the tight end. Open space at the 25. Oh, he found the space on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So here comes the Bear offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The give to the lone running back. Breaks into the open. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Clark to fire. Throws for the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They get to him as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Catch in the middle, it's Durham. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Here's the handoff. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Tigers are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The inside handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sharp. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking for room, it's Durham. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Unloads to the wideout. Lost the defense. He's wide open. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
It'll be a draw. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Clark wants to throw. Spits it out to the back. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Throws to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
That is just a play you've got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play. And you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with that.
The Tigers are in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Finds his tight end. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Dumps it to the back. Caught near the sticks, it's Durham. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. LSU now operating in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Working that left side. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They want to throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown LSU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Out City. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. The Bears will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. He might want another play. He'll start this third quarter with a run. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Release to the back. That's caught. It's Durham. Found a seam on the left. The 20. He's at the touchdown. Bayou Bengals. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Right back to him on the ground. Oh, he's got some space.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Gonna run it. It's Durham. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Handoff from the gun. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. He's in open space downfield.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
The give to the back.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Well, I think these guys have gone completely mental. They have lost their minds. The punt team is on the field, and they're in the red zone. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play.
Okay, ready?
They'll run it from the gun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here and stay on the field.
Here on third down, will they go back to the running game? From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. Well, guys, so far this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Green 25.
Running back searching for a hole. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Bears have their offense in high gear. Clark to fire. Rushes on him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
And they're able to make the tackle.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Turning it on!
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
29 Philly.
Takes the handoff. It's Durham. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to move the chains on the ground, putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And the quarterback takes a knee in victory formation, and he'll get to do it one more time as the clock winds inside a minute. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they'll take a knee.
I love the awareness by the defense there. 3rd and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass. But up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run. And they did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up 4th and long.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.